Hello everyone, and welcome to Lorerim. This is a massive mod list for the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. To put this simply, this is 3,500 plus mods, all patched and matched together to perfection. I have never played anything even remotely like this for Skyrim. It is beautiful beyond words. The combat is fluid and challenging. There are new areas, new quests, new companions, all very well done. Towns have been massively expanded. Many areas have been completely redone, completely overhauled. They are unrecognizable. The short walk you're seeing right now is through Falkreath, but every area in the game has been given this level of attention, and I wanted to give you a short preview, just a little bit of a hint of what's to come before we start making our character. So let's get to it. I know I just made an orc character, and I know some of you probably want me to do something different, but what can I say? The Orsimer are an underrepresented race in Tamriel. You see them, but they are often ignored, and I just have a soft spot in my heart for these ugly bastards. So yes, we're going to be an orc once again, and I think this is pretty much my character preset that I used last time for my other orc. I'm going to change a couple of things here, and I'll see you once I'm done. Yeah, that's pretty much my character from last time. He looks pretty much identical. So okay, we'll be done with that, and let's go ahead and name our character. Now I have a small bit of headcanon / roleplay in mind for this character. I'm not one of those people that likes to get all super hardcore roleplay about my playthroughs. I'll explain what my character was thinking, what his motivations are, and try to make decisions based upon what I think he would make, but I will not be doing a super hardcore roleplay because I just think those are kind of cringy to watch, and I feel like they're even more cringy when I do them. So this will just be a regular me talking to you, explaining my decisions, having fun playing through the game. But with that said, our character's name is Wabbajack. And the reason for that is because it means possession in Orcish. And he does not have a Grow last name. Typically you'd have a Grow last name something over here, like Wabbajack Grow Dulgur or something like that, some other Orcish word. That grow-name is typically the mother or father, depending on the gender of the child. They take the same gender's parent's name as their last name. So it's kind of like saying, so-and-so, son of so-and-so, is kind of what that is denoting. But because of our circumstance and where we were brought up at, we do not have that. We have only Wabbajack. And as you might realize, possession means that, yes, we are / were a slave. Let's go ahead and accept that. That will inform some of our choices that I make in the character creation process. So to install Requiem, we have to open up the item stuff here, start the install. Okay, that is done. Very good. A couple more things to do here before we get going. Let's choose our birth sign. For my birth sign, I'm going to go with the warrior. There are some other good options here for a warrior-type character. I will be doing a two-handed orc with heavy armor this time. I went light armor last time, so it's a slightly different build than last time, but pretty similar. I just love melee and heavy armor. Now, I will be going with a bit of casting. I'll go into restoration, most likely, and probably also some alteration and some destruction, but primarily we're going to be doing damage with our two-hander and healing ourselves and getting some benefits out of restoration. But yeah, Lady would be a valid choice, Lord would be a valid choice too, but I want Warrior. This gives us 25 more health, and all weapons deal 10% more damage. Armor penetration is also increased by 5 with all weapons, so yes, we'll accept. There are quite a few more multipliers, which means that they all stack together multiplicatively. Makes for a very strong character. We also have to fill out our medical history here. So this is basically, we can select some traits which determine some benefits for our character and some detriments for our character. Now, if you play this on balanced mode, you want to balance these out. You could just go all benefits and turn balanced mode off, but I want to play this mod in its original sort of designated difficulty, which means following the rules, means no giving myself 1,000 or maybe 100,000 carry weight like I did in my Wildlander playthrough. No doing that. We'll manage our carry weight normally. No console stuff to do anything special. We're doing this all legit, okay? So for my one benefit, I would like to take expertise in a weapon type. This will give us 20% more damage, which will multiply with that 10% and with everything else in the game too. So this gives us a -4 balance to our medical history, which we'll have to make up with some detriments later on. Now, there is interestingly some new weapon types added to this this mod list. One of which is the spear. Another one is the polearm or hafted blade. And we get access to both axes and hafted blades, which is a pretty cool set of gear. So I think I will go with this for my specialization. If I had the points, I would, if I had like more trait slots open here, I might consider going with blunt as well, but with only 5 trait slots, it's difficult to make up with detriments to balance ourselves out, because a lot of the detriments are really, really bad. For example, like, you take damage when you're in strong light or in a holy place, like as if you're a vampire. I mean, I guess if you're starting as a vampire, this isn't really a big deal. But for a non-vampire, this is kind of rough. What I'm going to do is make myself forbidden from using daggers, because I'll never use daggers anyway. So that's 2 points taken care of. And then we'll also make ourselves forbidden from using certain materials. As a heavy armor character, I don't really care about using leather. And I also don't really care about using iron, because it's such a low-grade material that I'll never be wearing it. Okay, so we're not forbidden from using them, but we won't get very many benefits from them. I only have 1 trait left. Our character is balanced, so that means that we're pretty much done here. I don't have to use all the traits. I've balanced out my positive with a couple of negatives, so we're good to go here. Okay, that should be everything with my character done then. The only thing left to decide here is where we want to start out at on our journey here. Since I have a bit of a roleplay in mind for this character, I'm going to choose starting out at an orcish stronghold here.
Approach, my child, and choose where your new life shall begin.
There are lots of options, as you guys can see, but yes, we're going to be starting at an orcish stronghold.
Bloodkin, may your axe always strike true.
Okay, use the bed and start your new life. Religion. Most denizens of Tamriel are religious. You may choose to follow a deity, receiving a minor blessing and learning about their sacred tenets. Okay, as an orc, we only have 2 options, Trinimac and Malakath. I think Malakath is the most, it's the best option. Trinimac was the favored god of the elven people when they waged a war against everybody else, against humans. And considering that the elves are not kind towards the orcs either, I don't really feel like I want to be worshipping their god, if that makes sense. That seems almost sacrilegious for an orc, considering how rough the treatment of the orcs are at the elves' hands. So yes, we will worship our patron deity, Malakath, who has been the one that really cares for orcs. So let's see, we get improved power attacks, which is great for us, and our tenets are to defeat epic foes, improve weapons and armor, never commit a crime against the strongholds. Orcs and those skilled in smithing are most deserving of my favor. Sure, now you notice that it says do not commit a crime. Doesn't say don't steal, says don't commit a crime, and committing a crime means that you got caught. So we can steal from people in our stronghold here, we just can't get caught. Okay, we're going to choose our starting gear now. We get 50 tokens to spend among a wide variety of stuff. Now, because my character is was a slave at one point and is considered pretty much a lesser orc here at the Stronghold, he was not given access to any weapons or armor, so I'm not going to give him any. He'll have to beg, borrow, or steal for what he needs. However, I will give him some stuff like some food. Venison stew gives us 1 stamina regen per second for 1200 seconds. We'll get a couple of these because it's difficult to make, and I won't have any for a while. Maybe 5 of those. That way we have enough for 5 days worth. There's plenty of food around here, but having that stamina regen is really good. Everything else is kinda inconsequential. I might just go with an amulet of some type here. There is no Malakath amulet here, unfortunately. So I think I will just go with maybe Talos for more armor penetration with our two-hander. That seems fine. And then we have 20 tokens left. Let's just get something kind of expensive and just sell it, or we can just get gold itself. So I can get 420 gold times 2 here. I'll never get that full amount. I might get 100 gold out of this, if that. Let me look for gold here. Be under miscellaneous. So for 1 token, I can get 20 septims. So I can get 400 septims total if I get all of it in currency. That's probably more than what I would get if I sold those 2 amulets. I'd probably only get like 200 out of that, so I think we just go with the gold for this. That seems more than fine to me. Okay, and that's it. We're all done. That's our allotment. We've managed to save up some gold for ourselves by working really hard over here. We've got some food saved up because the cook likes us, but that's about it. So, it's a rough life. We don't even have anything on ourselves right now. And my gosh, guys, I have to admit, the lighting in this mod is just beautiful. This just looks gorgeous. And it only gets better. Like, this area looks okay. The other areas in the game, like Falkreath, oh my gosh, Falkreath looks amazing. So, yeah, I'm excited to show you guys how wonderful this looks. So let's get ourselves clothed and do a bit of mining in the mines. We'll grab a pickaxe here, some miner's clothes for decency, and some miner's boots for decency. Not sure why I picked up so many of those, but we'll just discard what we don't need, put on our Talos amulet, drop the excess. We got a bunch of pickaxes too. Well, you know what? I can just sell them. It's fine. There are beds we can sleep at here too. But for now, let's make our way over into the mine.
Ah, is there any weapon finer than an orc blade? Are you looking to work? The mines are nearby. You bring me ore, I'll give you coin.
Sounds good. I want to adjust the audio a little bit here to make sure that the voices are not drowned out by other stuff. Give me 1 second. Okay, I've pumped up the voice as much as I can. I'll also turn the FOV up to 105 so we can see a bit better. That's pretty good. Let's head inside and smack some more veins and steal some stuff and get ourselves a start here on this life. So as I said, Malakath is not a fan of us getting caught stealing, but he doesn't really care if we steal or not. It's just getting caught is the problem. You could all just keep on walking while I steal some stuff over here. Thank you very much. The Code of Malakath. We ought to probably take this with us and read it to embrace it. Okay, time to get to work. Very good, got both of those. This is a separate vein, I think, here. Yeah, and then she's on a separate vein over there. Okay, so if I want to do this, I need to put this thing on. There we go. Please do not hit her on accident. That'd be really bad. There we go. Got it. Nice potion hidden over there. The downside, of course, with doing that attack is that we exhaust our stamina, and our stamina doesn't regen that fast if we don't have any kind of food going. I don't want to use up my good stew that regens my stamina just for mining. I'll hold on to that for whenever we're going to be in combat where it really matters. I think that's all of them already, actually.
The mines are hard.
How much did I get? 27.
But Malakath rewards those who rise to the challenge.
Amen, brother, amen. I've been here my whole life, man. But we're getting out of here soon. So the backstory of my character, let's go over that real quick. So, to the southwest of Skyrim, you have Hammerfell. This area is inhabited by the Red Guards and some displaced orcs from the Orcish lands. I think that's Orzammar, maybe? I'm not sure the exact name of it. Up to the top here we have High Rock. I believe High Rock is the home of the Bretons. And I've read in lore that a lot of times Bretons and Red Guards would team up to bully the orcs down here in Hammerfell. They love to bully the orcs and burn them out of their homes. So that happened to our character at a pretty young age. At that time, he was fleeing with his family from their clan home in Hammerfell here, fleeing north when they were picked up by some slavers. Those slavers were going to take them across Skyrim over to Morrowind, where slavery is still legal, where they could sell them. However, our character Ubeshka managed to get escaped from, he managed to escape from his imprisonment there, cut his bonds or something at night, and made his way north into Skyrim. And as luck would have it, he found none other than a clan of orcs, which is Dushnik Yal, which is where we started at, right over here in Skyrim. So we started here, and unfortunately for us, our lot did not improve a whole lot when we got here. True, we were fed decently, and we were shown some courtesy as an orc, but the clan chief here was not a fan of taking us on. He didn't really want to have us as an additional mouth to feed. So, although we were given a place here begrudgingly, it was not a place of honor by any means.
Imagine the heads of your enemies as you forge. Let your hatred work the steel.
Yes, Mother.
Are you looking to work? The mines are nearby. You bring me ore, I'll give you coin.
Yes, I do have some ore.
I'll buy everything you've dug up.
Okay, so 400 gold. That's not bad. We're up to 800 already. That's not bad at all.
The finest weapons and armor.
And I can probably sell a couple of pickaxes here as well. And that's probably all I want to sell to you. So we have 821 gold, and that's not bad.
All right, then.
That's actually pretty reasonable. 1,000 gold will buy us a horse, basically. That'll get us a wild horse map, which we can then go and try to tame a horse for ourselves. So it's possible that we could maybe find some stuff around here more to sell, or in the surrounding area, then go get a horse pretty quickly, which would make our life a lot better. Of course, it has to be stuff that we can sell. Here's the chief himself, Chief Burguk.
You speak to Borguk, Chief of Dushnik Yal.
Any work to be done?
How about a test? Your muscle against mine. The victor gains 100 gold coins from the loser.
Maybe not right now. Maybe once I'm suited up in some armor and such.
Soft. Just like all Outlanders.
Yeah. Okay. You're the chief?
Yes. I earned the right by slaying my father in single combat. One day, I will have a son who will challenge me when I become too old to lead, and the stronghold will have a new chief. Until then, I alone have the right to have wives and children. It ensures our strength.
Right, so a non-son, which is me, could never challenge you for this stronghold leadership, even if I could beat you. How do the orcs govern themselves?
The Code of Malakath. It is both tradition and law in the strongholds. Break the code, and you must pay blood price. The code is not written anywhere. It is known and carried on by the orcs, and all who live in the strongholds follow it. For an outlander, following it is simple. Do not steal or attack anyone in the stronghold, or be ready to pay in gold or blood.
Are there other strongholds out there?
There are a few great strongholds worthy to talk about. Dushnik Yal, Morkas Gur, Nozzlebur, and Logishbur.
Okay.
All right, then.
Those locations have been marked on my map. Very good.
I am Borguk's favorite wife. He knows my beauty should be praised.
If you say so. The Longhouse. Wonder if we can find stuff that's not marked as stealing in here that we can steal or, liberate. Farewell note. My son, you have honored me more than you can know. It was always your mother's wish to lie in peace amongst our clan's greatest warriors. It shames me to admit that I am too old and frail to make the journey. How I long to be there when you scatter her ashes. Though Kalad's tomb is a holy place, make sure you do not linger there, for his spirit spares no love for the living. By the time you read this, I will be gone, but do not grieve, my son, for it is not the will of Malakath that old age take me. I go instead to seek an honorable death. Yershal, or Yershak, is the name. I wonder if that is the old orc who's looking for an honorable death. I bet it is. Reading these will give me experience, so I'll do that. Coin purse, that's good. Coin purse is always going to give us money. Doesn't matter if it's stolen or not. Names of Orsimer. Don't think we'll find mine in there, as it just means possession, which was given to me by our loving orc chief. I do not have a family name because he does not wish me to. It's forbidden for me to speak it. Stealing in this is essentially based on line of sight and not much else to anyone, so that's the main factor on whether or not you can steal stuff and what happens when you steal. Orcish war axe, that is kind of nice. If nothing else, we'll have some kind of weapon there. Not sure if I'll use it as my main weapon or not, but nice to have something. Just going to peruse the books here. Bit of free experience is always nice. Coin purse there, yes. Going to be difficult to get that, though.
I am the huntswife of this stronghold.
Unless you were to leave. Would be nice.
The air is good today. I welcome the smell of blood from all the kills I will make.
Patience, my son. The hunter does not welcome the blood of his prey. He waits for it.
That was risky as hell, but we got it. More stuff here. Notice all these give me experience, so we'll take them all. They can be sold, though I'm not sure to whom. I don't think there's a general vendor around here we could sell stuff to. Okay, what are we up to now as far as our gold? 895 is pretty good. That's surprisingly close. One more place I want to check out over here. Well, several more places I want to check out to see if we can find some more... Scare up some more gold to get ourselves a horse. Because that'll really be what starts us off on our journey. That's the miners area. Yeah, the lighting in this just looks fantastic. Everything in this looks fantastic. It looks so good. Can sleep up here as well, and we have a storage chest up here we can use. This is not even stealing, so I can just take this stuff. Oh my goodness, an orcish sword that we can actually sell. That's a really nice find. Pretty sure that's random, so finding that's pretty good. Now I wouldn't want to use that. I'd want to use the axe if anything, but I can sell this. And with that, I might just barely get enough that I can buy a horse. Well, the wild horse map is what I want, not an actual horse. An actual horse would be 2,500 gold. That's a bit much.
Are you looking to work? The finest weapons and armor.
Okay, we'll just go ahead and sell that. 996. We are so close. Oh, and a garnet. There it is, 1020.
All right, then.
Excellent. Now, we are going to be more of a two-handed base character. I mean, it doesn't matter right now. One hand is fine. But if I can find a two-hander, that would be ideal. And some armor as well, considering we're just in clothing right now, which is not very good for combat, obviously. Let's see if we can find some armor. And we're hungry. There are some more areas we can check out over here. Like right here. But you're just gonna camp there, huh? There's some armor over there, but that orc is just camping over there, which will make it difficult to take it. I'll look around over here. This is not even stealing. A battle axe. Take it now before he comes over. And what else? Crappy clothes, work boots. I think I can still sell these though. They're not stealing, so I don't see why not. Salt is also good. It's going to be useful for crafting stuff later on. Just take that as well. It's not stealing for some reason, so I'm not going to complain. Well, we need that person to move, or... Oh, they have their back turned right now? I don't necessarily want all of that, but I'm just grabbing it all real quick. Nothing up here, right? No, we're good. You can see my eyeballs there. It's pretty funny. Okay. Well then, we have a full orcish set then. I don't really need the shield. I don't think I'll be using the one-hander that much. Probably using the two-hander. But I'll take them back so I can have them. This one is ever so slightly better. Go ahead and equip them, because they weigh less when they're equipped. Okay, so that's everything. We have... we're missing gloves. Okay, missing gloves. Unfortunately, I can't sell these unless I take them. Maybe to Markarth, I could sell them there. I'm not sure where the Thieves Guild there is, or if there's a vendor that will take stolen goods. Probably is, at a much reduced price. I'm not sure how worthwhile it is to worry about that. I definitely move slower in the heavy armor, but we take far less damage. It's well worth it, I would say. I think I will store my excess stuff up here for now that we cannot immediately sell. We can always come back for it later. This stuff I might be able to sell. Okay, I cannot sell that stuff. I can sell the sapphire, but that's all. Okay. Oh, very well then. The sapphire, it's fine. Okay, but we've exceeded what we need for a horse as well as a saddle, so that's really good. But
until next time.
Getting to a stable, getting to Markarth is going to be a pain. We're also quite heavy, and we need to assign some perks here so that we're decent at using heavy armor. So we have 3 to assign here at the beginning. Let's go ahead and assign some into heavy armor. At least 1 point here and 1 point here so that we don't take stamina drain from wearing it. And we have less of a penalty from sprinting. And the weight is also better For my next point, two-handed is a good option. So is Wayfarer, because that gives us some carry weight as well as unlocks lockpicking for us, but it's not that big of a deal. We'll get that soon enough. I really want to be able to do some good damage with my two-hander right away, I think, so we'll do this, 20% more damage. And now that Orcish Battle Axe, that hasn't changed, huh? The damage on it's the same. It's kind of weird. Not sure why it's the same amount. Maybe it's because I was unarmed before. Do you do more damage if you're unarmed? Let me see. No, it's the same. Kind of weird. Okay, well in any case, we got some stuff here. This stuff is no good. We don't care about this. Gonna put this and my one-hander back.
Strength and strength alone.
You heard it right there, guys. They respect strength and strength alone. Well, being deceptive and stealing stuff without them knowing is a type of strength, right? I don't need all this stuff either right now. And that's it. We have our equipment that's on us, a couple of potions, some apples, some stew, and our gold. The gold does not have any weight. So yeah, we're actually pretty good on weight. 57 is not terrible. Gives us some room to play with anyway, which is surprising for the fact that we're using heavy armor. Have a look around here and see what is around to look at. There's a tower right there. There's a horse right here. It is stealing to ride him, but I do believe I can pull it off, possibly. We'll see. If I'm careful, I should be able to pull it off and hitch a ride with him to go somewhere, maybe to Markarth, just to get our horse so it's a bit less of a terrible ride, plus the fact that we can ride him around and do mounted combat and be much more safe and do more damage when we're mounted is pretty nice. Let's see what's over here. Reachwind Eerie. I think it's blue flowers give you healing over time, like a small amount, but better than nothing, right? Does this say Dwarven Ruin? Dwemer Ruin. Hopefully nobody's in here. Dwemer Helmet. Okay, well we can sell that. Is there any difference between the two? They're like the same pretty much. I think I read that different armor sets, at least heavy, give you different bonuses. There's our expertise. It makes us do more damage with axes. Dwarven Heavy Armor. Blunt attacks deal 6% less damage to you per piece. Power attacks do 1% more damage based on favorites Malakath. Okay, so it just increases our attack power damage by 1%. That could add up really crazy, like a lot, eventually. So, Orcish Armor. Orichalcum is exceptionally rigid and extremely temperamental. Power attacks consume 10% less stamina, 5% per piece. Oh, that's very good. That's actually great. So we do want to wear a full Orcish set then. Maybe not once we have access to things like Daedric, but that's a really good bonus as a base set. Some random stuff here. This sells okay. I guess I'll take it. Ah, Dwemer armor right here. And a gyro. Orcish scaled helmet. That's an evasion piece, which we don't really use. That is heavy armor book. Thank you. An Orcish mace. Wow, we're getting lucky on the Orcish stuff here. Stuff just laying around, huh? Cannot get into here. Okay, fair enough. I'll sort everything in a second here. All that dwarven metal, I don't think I mess with that too right now because I can't do any smithing for a while yet. It'll be a bit before I can mess with that. Dwarven katana and a daikatana. Oh, a daikatana. I haven't seen a daikatana since Morrowind. That's pretty cool. Dwemer boots and Dwemer gloves. I don't have any gloves, so that's cool. Yeah, we want that, and then we have a full set on of heavy armor. No Orcish gloves, obviously. So I can sell all these, plus all the Dwemer stuff because I have a, except for the gauntlets, because I have a full orcish set. So I'll want to, oh, chest key. Is that for this and inside? Looks like it is. Well, that's quite some nice luck, isn't it? A heavy cuirass of eminent restoration. Restoration spells cost 14% less. Didn't I just say we're going to be doing some restoration stuff? And this deals 70 magicka damage. Quite good for taking out those pesky wizards. That's a nice find, guys. I realize I'm massively over-encumbered. We'll figure it out in a second, okay? Don't worry, we're not going to try to walk back like this or anything. I'll probably stash some stuff in there. Oh, this is nice. This is worth a whole bunch, and it's quite light. That's great. Okay, so I want to use the helmet, so we're going to put the stuff that we're going to use into here, I think. This versus this. Even though this is a bit less armor, we can fix that later on, I think. Even though, like, the power attack thing is not as good, being able to cast restoration spells easier is really good. So we're not going to use this as Alden. I guess we'll just drop it in here for now, and we just won't worry about it, because we're not going to use it for anything. Okay, let's see if we can equip some of this stuff. That might make it a bit more reasonable on the carry weight. We're just going to take it back and sell it. I guess I can leave my weapon here. I didn't run into anything dangerous along the way. We can just drop off our current weapon. Well, and plus, if I did, I have spare stuff as well. This, I don't know. We'll see. I want to look around a bit more in the stronghold and see if I can find any orcish weapons, and maybe we'll use an orcish longbow instead of this. We could sell this instead then. I doubt we'll be able to sell it currently, though. Like, we're going to drain all of our orcish smith's money pretty quickly. We'll have to go somewhere else for that. Okay, we can at least move, though. That's good. I think I have to wait for at least 10 stamina to regen, and then I can start moving again properly, and we'll regen stamina normally at a slower rate, but we'll still regen it, maybe? I'm losing it right now. It might be that I just need to get some stamina regen food going. I can at least make it to the smith over here. Oh, we have a bunch of weapons over here. Yeah, orcish battle axe over here. Those are good too. No pole arms, unfortunately. There is a heavy bow here. Oh, the damage on that is fantastic.
This better be good.
If I can manage to steal these, maybe a warhammer too, so I have something to use in the blunt category as well for heavily armored targets, that'd be fantastic. I'm back.
Are you looking to work? The finest weapons and armor.
I got stuff to sell. It's pretty heavy. You don't have enough for any of these. I am not willing to sell it for less than what it's worth, so I'm going to go and stash it for now. Alright, stash it all into here for now. Sell all of it later. She would not buy the clothing stuff, but it was worth a good bit, so certainly we'll want to sell that. Okay, back down to almost zero carry weight. Let's go get our stuff back out of there. Then maybe we steal a horse and go try to get a horse of our own. It's a good start, that's for sure. Pays to look around a bit and use your brain as opposed to that's a saber cat. I want to give him a wide berth until I have my gear back, because right now we have no armor on. That would be a real bad time. In fact, we're totally naked except for our underpants, so unless we want to be that saber cat's dinner, I think we ought to get in here and get our stuff back. Okay, so we just take all of this except for this thing. Oh, wait, we don't need, there was one thing we didn't need, right? We do not need this. I guess I can take it back with me. That's fine. I want to try to steal that orcish hammer as well, if I can. Or, yeah, a hammer and a bow, so I have one of each. I have a blunt weapon, a slashing weapon, and then a bow. That'd be great. We'll just store all this stuff up here for now, if I can remember how to get up there. That will do. Or do I want to go directly in? I could just go directly in. Well, how much room do I have? I have enough room for a bow and a hammer, probably. It's probably okay. Can I do this without breaking my legs or anything? Probably weigh quite a lot with us being a big, beefy boy and wearing that heavy armor, but yeah, I think we're fine. Okay, this is rather risky. Wait for him to not be seeing us. I think we're out of line of sight for these guys, but... Okay, now we're good, yeah. There's one. There's the bow. And then I wanted a warhammer as well. They're both the same, so... We're just...
Put that down.
Okay, I'm putting it down, see? No harm, no foul, right? Yeah, okay. No big deal. No big deal. Definitely not about to steal this. I would never do that. Okay, we are a tiny bit over encumbered. Do I think I do. I think I just carry it back with me. Could do this too. Probably easier to do this.
And they call me a savage. At least I don't leave my trash lying around.
I call this trash. I don't think they'll actually do anything about me carrying this around. They're just gonna give me sass about it. Okay. Think we're good now. Just dump this off, and we should be alright. We're going to be tight on carry weight, but that's fine, because we're going to be on a horse, then we're going to have a horse, so it won't matter too much. It'll be okay. We got 3 very nice weapons. I'm going to... Whoops, I'm going to bind all 3 of these. So that shall be 1 and 2 and 3. Very good. Now it's time for us to get a horse. We're all suited up. We're all good to go. Oh, interesting. My helmet is actually equipped as opposed to being... There we go. Typically, it's down below. It's not on your head. I have it set that way. I like to see my character properly. Alright, so... Ideally here, we ought to be able to get this without anybody seeing us doing it. We're going to grab this horse, do a bit of joyriding on the horse, then make our way up towards Markarth. And then go to the stables there and get ourselves a wild horse map. And then we will get ourselves a wild horse. And we are currently being seen. Now we're okay. I think as long as... we are... Yep, we're good. As long as we're in... I'm going to actually do a bit wider FOV for that. As long as we are hidden whenever we get on it, I think we're good to go. This is a totally sight detection based thing. Oh, it's down, but it's not dead. There we go, Sabercat. Very nice, 36 experience. Okay. So yeah, we're going to do a bit of joyriding on the clan's only horse. I'm sure they're going to be very happy about that. But it is what it is. I have to get some experience. I totally whiffed that. Didn't whiff it that time. And this is by far the easiest way to do that, and safest way to do that, is to joyride around on this horse and kill some stuff. Yeah, so I can't go in here because, you know, I'm on a horse and I don't want to get off the horse. So, not going to go into there. We're only going to be riding around the overworld for a bit, getting some experience, hopefully leveling up a little bit. Which way am I going here? This is fine. Yeah, we want to go up northwest this way. That's okay. We can go this way. Do I go this way? What is that? That's not Markarth. I'm not sure if that's a regular city in Skyrim or if that's something that's been added by mods. It looks really cool up there, that's for sure. I'm not sure how I get up there or get in there. Looks like a ruin almost of some sort. Doesn't look like it's a new, well-kept keep. There's a whole area over here, though. Is that, what is that? Okay, we're already getting distracted, but that's fine, because I'm totally on board for being distracted by cool sights and such. Oh. Forsworn. Okay. This is a giant Forsworn camp, I think? No, I'm not sure about taking on a whole freaking army of Forsworn. That seems a bit risky. Maybe a couple of them, though. Just a few. Just a few of them. If that's the case, though, I ought to have some... Well, hold on. I need to get out of combat before I use this stew. I want to use it out of combat so I get the benefit of the 1 stamina. Which means we run the heck away for a bit here, get off the... Well... I want to get off the horse here. I'm going to put the horse in a corner so that it has difficulty going where it needs to go. Because it's going to want to run back right away. I want to make sure that... Yes, we're good now. Come back. I want to make sure that I'm out of combat before I use this stew. Yes, stew. Very good. Okay. I want to make sure we're out of combat so we get the benefit of that stamina regen bonus. And then sure, we can try killing some Forsworn or whatever these guys are over here. They're not nice, that's for sure. It's like a whole town of them. And this is yet somewhere else. Hello? Soljan Sinkhole.
I used to be an adventurer like you. And I took an arrow in the knee.
Whoa there! I don't know where you're going, but stay out of that mine. It isn't safe.
Why?
We tunneled into an old Nordic crypt. The whole place is crawling with Draugr. We're not mining up any ore with those undead around, so I wouldn't go down there if I were you.
I'll handle them.
You're joking, right? Those bone walkers will tear you limb from limb. But if you want to get yourself killed, go ahead.
I won't do it right now, but later, sure. Not too far from our home. Sounds like a fun time. Okay, this is the place I was looking at that shot at me immediately. It looks like it's definitely a Forsworn camp. But I don't just want to jump into there and hope for the best. That seems like a real bad idea. I'd like to ideally pull them out a couple at a time. A bear? Sure, why not? Nice, cave bear. Level up. There we go. First one. If you all would be so kind as to come over here and fight me on my turf and not shoot arrows at me, that'd be ideal. Come on over here. I don't think they can make it over here. Which is really unfortunate, because I don't really want to go down there. This is a massive Forsworn camp.
That's close enough. You're ready to die today? Back off.
This might be a tiny bit above my pay grade right now. Where is it, though? It's right next to Soljan's sinkhole. I kind of want to mark this area so I know where it is to come back to later. Because later on, I certainly would like to come over here and kill all these guys, but right now, I don't think it's a good idea. We're not ready for that yet. I'm ballsy, but okay, a camp is more my speed. Oh my god. I just annihilated that person. Get wrecked. That was, you have to admit, that was beautiful. We'll just take everything because we effectively have unlimited carry weight while we're on the horse here. Fortify health regen, very nice. What's in the end table here? Sure, we'll take the gold. Mammoth tusks will sell as well. Not here, but up in Markarth we can take them and sell them there. Okay, a single camp like that, no problem. An entire village or entire city, I'm gonna pass on that. My goodness, this game is pretty with all these mods. It's kind of ridiculous. Stay with me, horse. Okay, we were going towards Markarth and I got distracted. And let's be honest, that's the best part of Skyrim, is getting distracted. You fellas are friendly? Oh, you're elves?
You'd best show us the proper respect. If that's even possible for someone like you.
Well, who are you?
I am a Tholmor Judiciar on important business that you are interfering with.
What are you doing in Skyrim?
We're making sure your Emperor wasn't lying to his elven masters when he agreed the Empire would give up false gods and foolish beliefs. Now, go away.
Maybe like that Talos amulet I'm wearing? Might not be the best idea since they're against... Since they're against that, yeah. But it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. We're fine. They're not going to check under my armor. Most likely. If they do, we just kill them. Probably not, honestly. Those elves would probably hand me my butt and laugh afterwards. Camp up? Yep, Forsworn camp up here. Nice. Oop, I think they're fighting something.
You're as good as dead.
Oh boy, I just got a nice hit on some people.
Victory is Never should have come here.
I believe that's an Imperial that was fighting some Forsworn. Did you really just dodge me twice like that? That was a lot of experience, folks. That was a lot of experience and a lot of gear. Okay. One more. Ooh, boy. That's a lot of stuff. Ooh, a war axe. More random tusks. That is locked, and I cannot get in there because I don't have the perk for it just yet. I don't think I get the perk until I sleep, right? I couldn't just shove a point into Wayfarer until I think you don't get the perk until you sleep, kind of like Morrowind. Try this. Yeah, it doesn't work. Okay. So once we sleep, we get the access to the perk point, but not right now. Okay, I'd say we're done here. We did real good here, though. Man, that was a lot of easy third-party experience. Like, just let them fight and then hit them all at once so that I get a point in, you know, for the experience. And then, yeah, easy peasy. Where am I? We're going south. We should be going north. I think I can get back to my camp from here, though, yeah? This goes... Hello, Norn Route. Yeah, this goes back towards my camp, I think. So maybe I can come back this way after I do my business in Markarth. And perhaps I can... What's this way? Back that way. I am curious what's up there, though. Or if it's just a pretty sight line up here. Pretty, I don't know, it's just pretty. I can't really tell if that's Markarth or not over there, but I think it is. I see some dwarven-ish looking stuff, and that's what Markarth is. It's an old dwarven city inhabited by modern-day people. Hello?
You speak to a vigilant of Stendar.
Oh.
Cavort with any Daedra, and we will hunt you down.
Alrighty, you hunt Daedra, eh?
And any other abominations that prey on mortals. Vampires, werewolves, witches. But the Daedra are the worst. Their callous disregard for our lives is abhorrent in the eyes of the God of Mercy.
So you're a vigilant of Stendar.
Yes. Our order was founded after the Oblivion Crisis. We dedicate our lives to facing the threat of Daedra wherever they appear. We're quartered in the Hall of the Vigilant. Keeper Karset heads Skyrim's branch of our order there, providing healing and justice as needed.
Alrighty.
None escape the vigil. All come into the light.
I'm just casually blocking the entire bridge with my conversation. That's pretty funny. Alright, this is Markarth. I need to get a horse map first. This is the farm. Okay, I don't want to go over here right now. I want to get a horse map. Oh. What happened here? A Forsworn, huh? Well, okay. That was a big hitch. Okay, but we're good. $3,500 plus mods, guys. Just remember, 3,500 plus mods. I have a very nice computer, but even it is a bit stressed by this many mods. I think I missed the joke.
You need a reliable horse in the Reach. That's what we have.
I don't think I have enough to just straight up buy one, right? No, I only have 1,600. And even if I sold everything I have, I don't think I'd have enough. Which I will go and sell pretty much everything I have. But I still don't think it'll make enough. And plus, I don't think a wild horse is that difficult to get.
You treat a horse well.
Give me the wild horse map, please. Thank you. This is an interesting feature. We're allowed to get a wild horse by taming it ourselves. The notes here say that there is a spotted gray near Markarth, north of Salvius Farm, and we just saw Salvius Farm, so I'm going to be north of this location right here. So up in the hills here, probably. Somewhere up here. Hopefully not too far away from it. But first, I need to offload all this crap that I'm carrying, and I'm going to have to unfortunately walk around very, very slowly in the city here a bit. It's fine, though. It's fine. It'll be okay. Goodbye, village horse that I stole. You were a very good friend. Into Markarth we go. Our stamina is draining rapidly. Okay, here we go. You look like someone who's about to murder somebody, sir. Got him. Oh boy. Again, a big hitch there. Not anymore, they're not. Oh god, we're still freezing. Okay, we're good now. Not anymore, they're not, guys. I took care of it.
The Markarth City Guard have this all under control.
Do they? He's still splurting, though.
The Forsworn, here inside the city.
Oh geez, I'm really getting some lag right now. I'm gonna save again and then maybe reload.
A woman attacked right on the streets. Are you alright? Did you see what happened?
I mean, I am what happened. I killed him.
I'm so sorry. I hope the aid to give you more peace in the future. Oh, I think you dropped this. Some kind of note. Looks important.
Okay.
Until next time.
Wink, wink. Hint, hint. Let's see. We have a map of the wild horses here, too, we can look at. Yeah, right up above here. Above in the hills. Okay. The note. Yes, the note. Got a potion of fear, or poison of fear as well, which would be really, really useful, I would say. Meet me at the Shrine of Talos at midnight. You all okay?
He tried to kill Margaret, right in front of me.
Do you know why I was after her?
No. She's such a nice woman. Comes by every day looking for jewelry for her family in Cyrodiil. Is it because she's a noble? Why would anyone want to kill her? It doesn't make any sense.
Well, I could sell some stuff, actually,
I'm
since...
sorry. I don't think I can bear to sell anything right now.
Oh. Well...
What's happening to this city?
That's no fun. Yeah.
By the gods, that man nearly killed me. You saved my life. Thank you. Here. I was gonna bring this to my sister, but I think you should have it.
Okay. You don't know why he was after you?
No. I don't have any idea. I was just shopping for a pendant for my sister back in the Imperial City.
Alright. He mentioned the Forsworn.
I've heard of them. Something about the men who live in the hills and attack caravans. I'm sorry. I don't know anymore. I'm just visiting here from Cyrodiil.
Fair enough. All the way up here from Cyrodiil, doing some shopping. Was almost killed by some Forsworn for who knows what reason. You gonna look at the door or go in, sir? That was a generic trading place, if I'm not mistaken. Depending how much gold they have, we can possibly unload everything over here, which would be fantastic, because I really cannot move very fast right now.
Did you hear all that noise outside?
It's just the market rabble. We should get back to work. You there, if you're here to trade, step up to the counter.
It was actually somebody getting murdered. Well, a murder being stopped, really.
They say the college has been snooping around Sarthal. Mages in a burial crypt. No good can come of that.
Well, some good could come of it, I don't know. This store has seen better days, hasn't it?
Oh, by the divines, is it that obvious? I swear, if my Gunnar was alive to see me now. This store would finally be on its feet if I hadn't lost my last shipment to the Forsworn attacks. A specially made Dibella statuette. You aren't for hire, are you? A sellsword? I'll pay you if you can recover that statuette from the Forsworn.
Sure, I'm sure I'm more than up to the task. Yeah, probably not.
Thank you. I'll have a sum of gold waiting for you when you return.
So about gold, could I sell some stuff?
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Because I got a lot of stuff to sell. About 500 pounds of it. Yeah, just barely can move now. That's good. Oh no. What have I done?
Come back, huh?
I don't know either. Sorry. No idea what happened there. What am I carrying so heavy? Is it just my armor and... Yeah, just my armor and weapon loadout. Okay. This will be fine once I have a horse and once I have some perks like Wayfarer and such, but for now it's kind of rough. You guys gonna clean that up or just look at it? You might just look at it.
Bloody enough for you, outsider?
Bloody enough.
Then turn around and go back where you came. City doesn't need you, doesn't want you. Blood and silver are what flows through Markarth. That's the way it is. That's the way it'll stay.
What do you mean, blood and silver?
It's right there in the name of the most powerful family in Markarth, the Silverbloods. They have a whole mine filled with prisoners that dig up silver ore, get smelted by workers they pay, and they own half the city. I work for them. The inn is named after them. When the guards make an arrest, they check with them first.
So it's corrupt as hell. I'm looking for work, actually.
Jarl is who you want to talk to. Always coin to be made killing off some forsworn in the hills. As long as you don't mind going axe to axe with a bunch of Daedra-worshipping savages who practice the dark arts.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll find some more work in here. It's an inn. I'm sure there'll be quests in here. Just need to talk to people a bit. You are tired. We should sleep. Probably because I have been running around with so much armor on.
The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink and clean rooms.
Would you come closer so I could talk, or maybe not? That looks like an adventurer, maybe a follower we can hire. He just teleported, that was weird.
This is the Silverblood Inn. I'll let you figure out who owns it by yourself.
They won't stop until we're all dead.
Any work to be had?
Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter.
Okay, a bounty for some people at Deepwood Redoubt, alright. Any rumors?
There have been rumors of suspicious activity around Helgen. Legion patrols have been spotted in the area.
I wonder what that could be about. Okay.
Remember, ale is cheaper than blood in Markarth.
I'm just going to look around a bit and talk to people.
I'm what you'd call a soldier of fortune. Make me an offer, and I just might fight at your side.
Hello, friend.
You look very capable, I'm going to be honest. How much is it?
A little coin always greases the wheels.
Okay.
Thank you.
1350, huh? That is a steep price.
Have you heard any interesting rumors lately?
Maybe some other time.
If you change your mind, seek me out here.
Okay.
Daedric Prince.
What a boring conversation.
What?
This one looks like they can handle themselves. Yes. I think you do. Would you lend your talents to help a priest?
Depends. What do you need?
Heart's blessings upon you, friend. I'm Gwillem, keeper of the Everbog. I came here to find someone who could help me, but that's been quite the issue. The locals have hardly been accommodating, especially that Vanillion. My apologies. Forsworn are tainting and destroying the land of the Everbog and performing twisted rituals on the heart. I need to produce a remedy to help the heart reject the Forsworn's efforts, but there are too many of them for me to handle. That's where you come in. Here, take this list of ingredients. You can find them all scattered across the swamp. The heart produces everything that it needs. It always seeks balance.
Okay. I should probably ask about this stuff.
Vesperigun's there. You'll need to slay 3 of them. The taproot can then be found on their bodies.
And the spider eggs?
The spiders leave their eggs in sacks. As long as you don't take too many of them, they should leave you be. They understand their place in the natural order of things, after all.
I somehow doubt that. The bog beacons?
A type of mushroom. They grow all throughout the swamp, so they should be pretty easy to find.
The imbued algae.
This is the only one that the heart can't produce itself. As the tree keeper, it's my duty. I have quite the stockpile of it, but the Forsworn may have already taken it.
What is this heart?
Without the heart, the reach will simply wilt away. It's the source of life for all nature throughout the lands.
And tell me about yourself.
I'm the tree keeper of the Everbog. I serve the heart and in turn the reach as a whole.
Alright, I'll see what I can do. Probably not like now, but maybe in the future.
Yes?
Oh, no, I don't want to
Until
adopt you.
next
I don't have a house. Hey.
Hi?
Hi.
Sorry, were you talking to me? You look kind of scary.
Are you standing on that bar stool? Yes, I was talking to you.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking about something. I don't have time to talk, though. Why don't you go chat with the other bar patrons?
They're not as interesting as you, though. What were you thinking about?
Just how am I going to get by that court wizard in Sinashuanzel? What was his name? Calcelmo? The bastard won't let me in to see the Dwemer rune. Something about a giant spider. As if that matters.
A giant spider definitely seems like it matters.
How so?
It could eat you.
I don't care how dangerous it is. Although, yes, if I'm dead, I suppose I can't see the rune. Oh, I know. I'll just hire a mercenary to kill it. Then he'll have to let me in.
Wait, so am I gonna get hired? Yes, hire me.
Oh, are you a mercenary? I guess you do seem like the type who disregards their own life in favor of gold. Alright then, name your price.
There's no way I could ask for that much. We'll just ask for 500.
Oh, that's not too bad. Let me see what I have. I can do, 200 gold?
Uh-oh, we're freezing again.
Don't look at me like that. Okay, how about 200 gold up front? And whatever you pick up in the rooms. And I'll grab some stuff to sell too, so I can give you more gold when we finish up. So?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I'm getting hired. I'm getting free gold.
Yes! Alright, let's head to Understone Keep and find Calcelmo. Tell him you want to see the excavation site and convince him we'll take care of his spider problem.
Okay. That's fine, I guess.
Uh-huh.
I'm what you'd call a soldier of fortune. A little coin always greases the wheels.
Oh god, I jumped on the counter again, didn't I?
Thank you.
So I can have multiple followers. I can have him and this other girl too. 1,300. It is a lot.
You're the one who saved her? I wish I was so
But having a guy with a shield seems like a good idea. All right.
That's a fair price. My blade is yours. Good day.
Cool. So I can have multiple followers here, just like in Wildlander. I mean, she's not a follower yet, but I'm assuming she will be eventually.
Adventuring is wonderful. I become bored if things are the same every day. I got into a lot of trouble as a kid because I tend to become destructive to ward off boredom. Apparently, setting fire to things for entertainment is not acceptable in class.
Not stealing there. Not sure why it's not stealing, but I'm going to take it. A random leak I don't have room for. More experience there. I can sleep in this bed. I wonder if this is her room and we got access to it because We just became not her follower. Well, yes, we became her follower basically. She's not our follower. We are her follower. That's a bit depressing, isn't it? We are freezing quite badly here. I'm going to probably save and reload here, because I'm getting lots of freezes. Okay, I think we're good now. It was just a bit weird there. I'm not sure what was going on. Seems fine now, though. Anyway, all I wanted to do is sleep here for the night, I think, and level up. So let's go ahead and do that. It's not that late, but it's late enough, I would say. We'll sit out about 7 a.m. here. It should be fine. And let's see here for level up. So I hope I got like 2 more levels. That'd be nice. More two-hand. Heavy armor. Then what? I would say speechcraft, wayfarer, marksmanship, and restoration are all valid. All pretty valid uses. I won't get too heavily into smithing or enchanting or alchemy until a bit later on. Yeah, maybe we do some resto, some wayfarer, and some speechcraft. That way we can sell stuff for better prices. And then, sure, some marksmanship as well. That sounds fine. Health should be the way to go with this, I think. That boosts our two-hand damage, is if having your health attribute. That's like your stamina, or that's like your endurance slash strength, basically. Okay, another one. Very good. More two-hand. More heavy armor for sure. Have less points now, but we can still possibly do some more here. And speechcraft, maybe resto, and what else do I want? Restoration, maybe some marksmanship, so we can do some range attacks if we need to, or speechcraft, maybe marksmanship. Okay, 2 perks to use here. I do want to get the Wayfarer perk, so we have a bit better options there. I also want to get... Well, actually, hold on. Wayfarer would be nice, don't get me wrong. It's a tough choice, though. I guess I can use my follower for some carry weight as well. I really would like to do combat casting and restoration as well. This will make it so I don't have any penalty for casting novice or apprentice spells while in heavy armor, so I can just cast normally. That's very, very nice. The other one over here is good too. This gives us no power attack stamina cost penalty and increased unarmed damage with heavy gauntlets, minus 10% armor weight penalty. This one's great too, but I can't take it until level 10. 50% more damage while you're mounted with two-handers is pretty crazy. This would be a valid option too. I mean, wow, 30% power attack stamina cost reduction. And a lot more armor penetration as well. It's very good. What are the axes and stuff? Like, what is the thing I get for this? Attacks deal 40 extra damage over 20 seconds, 5% critical hit chance. Okay, and that stacks 3 times. That's quite a bit of extra damage. I wonder if the bleeding damage goes through if they block or whatever. That'd be really powerful if it is. Okay. But for now, I want to go into restoration. Although Wayfarer is very, very tempting. 25 carry weight and 3 lockpicking. Maybe we do this for now. We can do restoration next level. Much as I want to do it now, we're very close to leveling up, so perhaps we'll just get a quick level up. Alright. Yeah, I need the carry weight. I kind of need that carry weight. Okay, so now we at least have this. We're going to go and get a horse next. but I think that'll be next time. So next time we're getting a horse. If I can get the big map here. Getting a horse up here north of Salvia's farm, and then we have a whole host of quests to do. I'm not going to do the Dwarven Ruins just yet. That sounds really tough. This one sounds kind of crazy too. But there are a bunch of miscellaneous quests here, like these here. These might be okay. And I'll want to go and see the Jarl as well before we leave to see what he has to say, because he had a quest as well. Didn't we get a bounty letter as well? Bounty for Forsworn. Let's see. Deepwood Redoubt. Yeah, okay, that's the one that we already have a quest for it. Yep, it's already marked. All right. Do I need to tell you to follow me? You're a deer hunter, eh?
Divine
Oh, you're just dancing. Any general combat advice?
Any fool can just flail about, swinging his weapon as fast as he can. Any fool can die. Keep your guard up and wait for an opening.
I was just standing here.
Anything else?
Only a fool gets himself surrounded. Back up and make them come at you one at a time.
That's good advice. Any advice on getting past shields?
When the other guy has his shield up, regular blows are useless. Wind up and hit him with a really powerful attack to get past that shield.
Time to kick back and eat.
What if I prefer not to use a shield?
Using two weapons means you've got no defense. You can't block anything. But if you hit him with both at the same time, he may not get up again.
That's the way I like to think. Okay, let's trade some things.
Sure, what have you got?
Okay, so he's got a Dwarven War Axe and a Dwarven Heavy Shield. He looks like he has armor on, but I'm not sure that he does. So he has 250 pounds of carry weight. That's pretty nice. We get about a 200 pound pack mule here. Pretty good. I'll have to give him some armor, though, at some point. I'm sure we'll find some stuff we can put on him. Just not sure if he has, like, enough decent stuff that the base stats are better than what I have. Anyway, that's going to be it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.